Hello, beautiful bookish family. Welcome back to my bookshelf. I am so excited to give you my September TBR for two reasons. One being that it is almost fall. It is my favorite season. Sweaters and cool runs in the morning and fall leaves, pumpkin, and a reason to read everything that's spooky. Yes. Yes. Additionally, it's been over a year since I started doing my TBR game. I love this game so much. I love the idea that it's given me an opportunity to read so many books that I wouldn't have read before. So, welcome to my September edition of TBR Blackjack.
It could change the world. On we go.
Really briefly, in case you're new here, the game rules are listed in the description below. However, just so that you know, I will explain them to you, and if you'd like to skip forward, there will be a timestamp. So, the way that blackjack works is I am playing against the dealer, trying to get as close to the number 21 without going over. Whoever gets over the number 21 busts and loses. I start off with 2 cards, and I can choose to take more cards, or I can choose to stay. If I choose to hit and take more cards, then I am taking a risk of going over. Jacks, queens, and kings all count as 10. So an 8 plus a queen counts as an 18. Ace counts as 1 or 11. So an ace plus a number 4 card would either equal 5 or it would equal 15. If I lose a hand, then I have to pull a challenge out of my challenge jar. And if I win getting blackjack, meaning I get 21 as soon as the cards come out, my prize is I get to choose the prompt of my choice from the cards that the dealer has. By the way, if the dealer has less than 17 cards, the dealer has to keep taking cards at least up until the number 17. Let's get started with round 1. Welcome to the casino board, and this month's candy snack casino chips are Vero Mango. Oh my goodness, if you know, then you know, okay? This is a traditional Latin American treat. It is lollipops that are mango flavored. I actually also have some watermelon ones, but they're covered in chili. Oh my god. I love these. Like, if you grew up eating these, you know what I'm talking about. And if you never had these, oh my god, they are so good. So let's go ahead and get started with my salty, spicy, sweet candy that I love so much, and go with round number 1. Okay, 7 at a hyped on booktube book. Ooh, dealer also has 7 and an 8. Ooh, interesting. Okay. All right, I've got 15. Do I want to hit? I feel like the chances of the next card being low, it might be low. I think I'm gonna hit. Let's do it. Oh, it was too good to be true. Okay. I've been getting a lot of like Read a Friend's 1-star or Read a Friend's 2-star lately. So let's get something a little different, hopefully. Maybe something fun, or like nothing that's gonna be a huge tome added to my life. What am I feeling? What is this? Okay, I've got something. Oh, interesting. First book you see scrolling through Instagram. Okay, let's go to Instagram. Okay, you guys, I've got my laptop here, and what I'm going to do is I'm gonna screen record, go to Instagram, and the moment that I open Instagram, the first book that I see on my feed is the one that I guess I'm gonna read. So Instagram. Here we go. Oh, it's Rachel. Rachel over at Let Me in the Library. Hey, Rachel. Okay. Oh, Rachel has 2 books here, so I can choose. I mean, my eyes immediately went to the one on the top, which was She Who Became the Sun. And I'm pretty sure, I think Rachel said that you really enjoyed this, so that's exciting. Yay, Rachel read this and had so much fun with it. Okay. All right, so let's go to Goodreads, because I don't know much about She Who Became the Sun. So, She Who Became the Sun. It's the first book in a series. Okay, I was trying to avoid more series other than what I'm already working on, so that's okay. It's by Shelley Parker Chan, and it says Mulan meets the Song of Achilles in Shelley Parker Chan's She Became the Sun. Okay, I love Mulan. If I had to choose one of like the Disney heroines, Mulan is my absolute favorite. I haven't read Song of Achilles. I'm sorry, I don't know, and I'm not really a big fan of retellings, but that's okay. Keep our hopes high. It says, a bold, queer, and lyrical reimagining of the rise of the founding emperor of the Ming Dynasty from an amazing new voice in literary fantasy. To possess the mandate of heaven, a female monk Zhu will do anything. It's exciting. Oh, it's an adult fantasy, historical, LGBT, Asian literature. Oh, technically it's historical fiction. Okay, that's really cool. I've been wanting to read more historical fiction. Awesome. Thanks, Rachel. All right, hopefully this is the last round. Let's see what happens. Okay, all right. 8 with a book that has a TV or a movie adaptation. Ooh, dealer has 10. Ooh, manga graphic novel. I could always use that. Always, always, always. All right. I'm gonna hit. Ooh, 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 ooh. 19. I'm staying. See what the dealer has. 13. Bust. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm happy with these cards. I'll take them. For the card. TV or movie adaptation. This is fantastic. Fantastic, because for the Interstellar Sci-Fi Book Club, which is the book club that I run with my friends, we are reading in the month of September. Dude, you guys, if you didn't know, the movie for Dune is coming out in October. I am so hyped. I am ridiculously hyped, okay? Now, that being said, the first time I read Dune, I didn't rate it very high. The reason being that it's the style of writing I just didn't enjoy, but the story itself was so good. The story itself stuck with me for a really long time. I've been thinking about it ever since. The style of writing, the characters' names, just, it was dry, and it takes place on a desert. It was extra dry. It was extra crusty, okay? But that's fine, because I still love giant worms. I'm still really interested in this world, and I'm really interested in being able to reread this with some friends of mine who are also major sci-fi fanatics and just prepare for the movie to come out. I need to love this book. It's so beautiful, right? I just have to love it, and it hurts my heart that I gave this a 3 the first time. But then again, I had just started booktubing back then, and the way that I review books has been changing more objectively over time. And I am now at the point where I usually just give like a half-star increase or decrease based on my subjective opinion. The rest of my rating, I try to keep very objective. For the card, published 2000 to 2010, just on the cusp of this publication decade is The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. This is the pick for the COSMERE CRABALONG, which is the year-long CRABALONG that is going to be coming to a close in 4 months. I can't believe it. We are officially starting the Stormlight Archive in September, and we are reading books 1 through 4 between September and December. So this beautiful chunker will be getting annotated in the month of September. I want to go into this blind. I have purposefully stayed away from any review that tells me what this book is about. So I am not going to tell you what this book is about, because chances are you might already know what this book is about, because I feel like everyone and their grandparents have read this book, except for moi. So all I need to know is that it's beautiful, that Brandon Sanderson wrote it, which probably means that I'm at least going to enjoy the writing style, if nothing else. And it's from like one of my favorite publishers. That's all we need to know. That's all we need to know. Oh yeah, and also that it's over 1,000 pages, so I should probably get started pretty soon. For the card, manga or graphic novel. Okay, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to finally continue, because who knows if I'll ever finish it, Tokyo Ghoul Re. This is the 2nd season of the manga. I am on volume 7. I just need to hurry up and finish Tokyo Ghoul already. I loved season 1. I've said it a couple times that season 1 of the manga and the anime, one of my favorite of all time. Best, amazing, stunning, fantastic. I suggest you watch it if you love horror and gore. But season 2 is dragging. It is so dense. It is so bland. But that's okay. We're still gonna do a review video at some point. I still have my notes. I'm just gonna rewatch the anime. It's totally fine. Volume 7, Tokyo Ghoul Re. Okay, next round. Here we go. Let's bet a watermelon one this time. See if we get any better luck. Oh, come on. Give me something. Oh, 3. No. What are these cards? What are these cards? What am I? The next one, if I hit, this one better be a 10. Let's go. Yes! Woo! Okay. Ha! Whoo! Ha! I was stressing. Okay. I've got 20. Let's see what the dealer has, because I'm not hitting again. Dealer has 8. Dealer has 10, 16, 17, 18, 19. Dealer has 19. I win. Yes. For the card, short stories. I really gotta get these cards remade. So for the card short stories, I'm gonna read a book that was sent to me by the publisher earlier this year, and I was purposefully saving it for when I was ready to start reading a bunch of scary, spooky horror books back to back. So this is actually going to be Digest, which is 10 short stories by convicted and plausible people eaters. It's about cannibals. That's all I need. That is all I need to know. I'm in love with this cover art. It is gorgeously minimalist. I would design it like this if I could design it like this. So thank you so much to the author. Evan Whitmer sent this to me. I want to say I had it in my spring book haul, and I've been waiting to get to it because it's the perfect time of year to start off with reading about cannibals. So much fun. Really briefly, on the back it says, I've tracked down 10 authors who have at some point participated in the act of cannibalism. I've collected one short story from each writer and combined them here for your amusement and observation. So would that make it an anthology, I guess, because this author is collecting short stories from other authors who themselves have conducted cannibalism. This is so interesting to me. I don't know what reasons would have brought them to do that. I don't know if they were convicted criminals. I don't know if it was something that they participated in specific cultures. There are still cultures in various parts of the world that practice religious cannibalism. Who knows? Who knows? A borrowed book. I borrowed a ton of books from my school library that are going to be in a major book haul. If that video hasn't come up yet, then it will very soon. But one of them is science fiction. This is a book about art that focuses on science fiction as its content. So, oh my goodness, like, it is my dream to make art that combines the topics of science fiction and social inequities. This is actually for my thesis that I'm doing for my master's degree, and I have about 7 or something other books in this series of books combining art with various different topics that I have to get through. So I guess science fiction is going to be the first one that I pick up as a borrowed book. For the card, audiobook. Okay, here's the thing. Last month I was supposed to read Binti book 2 and I didn't get to it. That's okay. I'm gonna get to it this month. I'm also buddy reading it with my friend Natalie over at Pastel Writer, and I'm gonna listen to it as an audiobook because that is the only way I'm going to get through this month, is if I have some audiobooks along the way. So, Binti, if you don't know, is a novella. I really enjoyed this author's writing. Even though I gave the first book 3 stars, I'm really looking forward to where this goes because I know it is a beloved series, and I loved the crossover between scientific elements and heritage and understanding the heritage of the Himba people. I learned so much from that book. So I am still excited to go into book number 2 this month. Then also, just for funsies, because I've been waiting all year for September to read this book because I feel like it is the perfect vibes for September. Spooky leaves, spooky leaves, House of Leaves. Listen, this book has been on my hype train for a while. I've been riding this hype train. This is a 5-star prediction. This book better be 5 stars, okay? I was like 99% sure, and then I saw Books and Lala loved it, and now I'm like 99.7% sure that I'm going to love this book. I loved books that are always in mixed media format. I mean, like, I'm just, without revealing anything, like, look at these pages, look at the setup, it's so artistic. That is a major selling point for me. All I know, haunted house, multiple perspectives, people investigating this house, possibility of ghosts, case files, writings, things like that. That is all I need to know. I will annotate House of Leaves so much, it'll almost become like an exorcism. I will I will exorcisate this book. Also, I won a giveaway, which like barely ever happens. This is only probably the 2nd time in my entire span of applying for giveaways that I actually won one, and this is an arc that I'm getting from Tor.com for Summer Suns. Okay, I'm hyped that I got a new release horror that I really want to read. So this book is being published on September 28th, I believe. I have it up here on my laptop so I can give you a very brief synopsis of this. Ooh, LGBT fantasy adult fiction thriller contemporary mystery gothic horror. Really briefly, there are some trigger warnings for content in this book description, so if you have triggers, beware, I'm about to read them. Summer Suns by Lee Mondello is Andrew and Eddie did everything together. Best friends bonded more deeply than brothers until Eddie left Andrew behind to start his graduate program at Vanderbilt. 6 months later, only days before Andrew was to join him in Nashville, Eddie dies of an apparent suicide. He leaves Andrew a horrible inheritance, a roommate he doesn't know, friends he never asked for, and a gruesome phantom with bleeding wrists that mutters of revenge. As Andrew searches for the truth of Eddie's death, he uncovers the lies and secrets left behind by the person he trusted most, discovering a family history soaked in blood and death. whirling days and a circle of hot boys, fast cars, and hard drugs that ruled Eddie's nights. The walls Andrew has built against the world begin to crumble, letting in the phantom that hungers for him. All the horror goodness that I've been asking for. I've been blessed. I'm also going to be reading some manga for the host club, manga book club that I run, but we are working out the kinks as far as dates and further information for that. So as soon as I have that information available, I will include it in the description of the video below. The links for the Interstellar Book Club, Sci-Fi Book Club, and the Host Club Manga Book Club, and the COSMERE Read Along are all in the description below. An actual month where I'm holding a giant stack of books that is representative of what I'm reading in September? Yeah, sure, let's go. I can totally do this. This is so heavy, and this is not even all the books that I'm gonna read. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I post videos every week. Catch you later. Bye!
What's it making, Mr. Wonka? Mr.